more pencil? There's not in there.
No.
But he won't.
Good morning and welcome to Colgan High School. I'm Ronnie House, Senior Class Historian. Thank you for joining us for our inaugural commencement exercises as we celebrate the class of 2018. At this time, I ask that everyone stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please remain standing and welcome Senior Taya Robinson to sing the national anthem. Taya will be accompanied by the Colgan Band.
Thank you, Ranye. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Everyone may be seated. Another round of applause for our young ladies here. Good morning. On behalf of the class of 2018 and the faculty and staff of Colgan High School, it is my pleasure to welcome parents, grandparents, family, and friends to our graduation ceremony. I also want to welcome everyone who is watching on our live stream, either in the auditorium or at home. Sometimes in life, when big events happen, like high school graduation, they go by so quickly we don't appreciate them for how important they are. Sometimes we let the craziness of the day or little frustrations, for example, like finding a parking spot or the weather, get the best of us and we forget why we are really here. We are here to celebrate the accomplishments of these students, the class of 2018. This morning is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for them. Relax, enjoy the ceremony for what it is, a proud day in the lives of these soon-to-be graduates in front of us. It should be a positive experience. These young adults deserve our attention, our respect, our love, and our pride in the graduation ceremony. Please help us make this a special morning for all of our graduates. Now, this morning, I have a special watch on. I'm not wearing it because it's the latest fashion or because it matches my graduation robe, although my robe is nice, or even because it tells the correct time. But I do have it with me for a very special reason. Here it is. Here's my watch. Thank you. In December of 1994, 5 days after my wedding, and while I was still on my honeymoon, my mother passed away. She was too sick to attend my wedding, but we didn't delay the wedding because my mother insisted that the bride, my soon-to-be wife, not be denied her wedding day because of, in her words, some silly illness. When my mom died, I was devastated. In January 2001, my father passed away suddenly in his sleep. One day he was alive, and the next day he was gone. His death was equally as devastating. The special reason I have this watch on is that my parents gave it to me the day I graduated from college. So since my parents have passed away, I make sure to wear it or have it with me during many of the special occasions in my life. I have found during these moments, if I take a minute to remember my parents who are no longer with me in person, it helps remind me that they are always with me in spirit. Before we really get into our ceremony this morning, I want to take a minute and allow the class of 2018 to do the same thing. Seniors, as you are about to experience a special moment in your life, I would ask you to take a second and reflect on someone that is no longer with you in person, but played a major role in your development. Someone that you credit for supporting you as you arrive at this important landmark in your life. I'm sure after our ceremony, you're going to celebrate with your family and friends. But right now, I want you to think of the memory of that special someone who isn't with you here physically anymore. For you, that person may be a grandparent. It may be an aunt or an uncle. It may be a former classmate or a friend. It may be a brother or a sister. And for some of you, it may be a mom or dad. Class of 2018, remember that this person may not physically be here with you, but he or she is with you. That person is with you through the influence they had on your life and how they helped you develop as a young adult. As you think of this person, I want you to smile. I want you to smile because I'm quite sure that this person is extremely proud of you this morning. I would ask that we all join the class of 2018 in a moment of silence to remember those special people that are no longer with us, but have supported, helped, and loved these soon-to-be graduates. Thank you. Now I invite Sally Bell, SCA President, to come forward and recognize our special guests this morning.
Good morning, family, friends, guests, and fellow graduates. The Charles J. Colgan Senior High School Class of 2018 would like to recognize the following guests. From Virginia House of Delegates representing 31st District, Miss Elizabeth Guzman. From Prince William County School Board Chairman at Large, Dr. Baber Latif. From the Gainesville District, Mrs. Allison Satterwhite. From the Prince William County Board of Supervisors, representing the Coles District, Mr. Martin Noe. Please help me welcome Superintendent of Prince William County Schools, Dr. Stephen Waltz. The Associate Superintendent of Central Elementary Schools, Mr. Todd Erickson. The Associate Superintendent of Middle Schools, Mr. William Bixby. Thank you, guests, for being here to help us celebrate our first commencement exercises. I would like to now introduce the Class of 2018 Secretary McKenna No to present the senior class gift.
Thank you, Sally. The first graduating class of Colgan High School presents a solar-powered fountain to honor Charles J. Colgan Senior High School. The cyclical nature of the water within the fountain is symbolic of the traditions that inaugural senior class has established. The water is continually replenished in the same way that our traditions will be continually replenished with our future senior classes. The fountain will be installed in the senior courtyard for all the future Sharks to enjoy. I would like to welcome Declan McEwen to the stage. Declan served as the first senior class president of Colgan High School.
Thank you, McKenna. Good morning. Today is one of our last memories of high school. I want everyone to take a moment and reflect on all the people that helped you get to this point. The administrators, teachers, coaches, parents, especially parents, and classmates. Also to Mr. Elia for never failing to make everyone cringe and laugh with some of his most notable memes and quotes. Now, class of 2018, we all share something pretty special. We get to be the first graduating class from Colgan, and we are forever a part of this school's history. We have the unique responsibility to create a culture here at Colgan and set a precedent for the future. From the amazing hairspray performance that totally opened my eyes to how incredible our theater program is, to the students playing music in the amphitheater during lunches, to our student artists whose work lines our hallways. From seeing our first-year sports programs excel in our conference, to now watching them fill up our trophy cases with championships as a second-year team, we did it. From receiving over $8 million in scholarships from numerous schools across the country, we did it. I remember our first home football game against OP. Our student section, it was one of the biggest I've ever seen, and I knew that night, with all of our spirit, we had set the stage for the rest of the year. That night, I realized that we really, truly came together as a school. No longer were we cheering for other schools, it was Colgan. We were Colgan. I also want everyone to know how much I valued the opportunity of being your class president. We had our minds set on bringing our class together as one, and looking around today, I truly think we did that. Like the fun memories created for winning Powder Puff in the final seconds, when we called a timeout with 2 seconds left and then ended up winning, and seeing Miss Gillespie run on the field for team hugs. Or like in Shark Attack, where every day I would see people chase another person with a sock. We dressed up like Cupid, a member of the Blue Men group, or the worst yet, like a freshman for our spring pep rally. or when I hid the infamous green potato that plunged the senior class into chaos. For the record, it's currently buried in the library courtyard, sprouting future potatoes. These activities established tradition and helped us bond as a class. As a result of this bonding, together, we really did create a culture here at Colgan, a culture of friendship, hard work, and integrity. Coming here, we may already have a group established, but this school fostered an environment where we were able to create a new community, a welcoming one. And this is entirely showcased in friendships made with students, connections forged with teachers, and relationships developed with coaches. Class of 2018, we built a foundation. We built it through scholarship in the classroom, we built it with our teachers, we built it on the field with our coaches, we built it by giving back to our community, and we built it each day with our friends. Think of all the friendships you had throughout high school and how at one point in time, they're exactly what you needed. Some of these friendships may even stand the test of time. Nevertheless, I hope every single person can think positively on at least one friend they've made here. Isn't that what really high school is all about? Creating memories and building a foundation for your adult life? As we enter into our next chapter, whatever that may be, I hope we can all think back to a time in high school, in our high school career, and smile. Because we did it. We are the first graduating class at Colgan High School. No matter where we go in life, these memories will stay with us, which makes us united. Wherever life takes us in our foregoing years, just remember who you are, who we are. Congratulations, Sharks, we did it. Dilly dilly. Thank you. I am now pleased to introduce Ms. Lynn Weekland, Director of School Counseling.
Thank you, Declan. This year, we are awarding the first ever Colgan Faculty Award. The Colgan Faculty Award is given to the senior who, in the estimation of the members of the faculty, voting independently, is deemed to best exemplify Colgan High School. This student is outstanding in achievement, scholarship, honor, service, and effort. The winner will have her name placed on a large plaque along with future winners to be displayed in Colgan High School forever. Please welcome to the stage the winner of the first ever Colgan Faculty Award, Grace Yaboa Cody. Congratulations, Grace. May I now introduce Ms. Karima Wesselhoff, Assistant Principal.
Thank you, Ms. Weekland. As Assistant Principal of Charles J. Colgan Senior High School, it gives me great pleasure to present the Salutatorian Medal. The Salutatorian is a student who ranks second highest in the graduating class, with a cumulative GPA of 4.586. May I please introduce to you this year's salutatorian, Ms. Gabriella Lane. Congratulations. It is also my honor to be able to present to you Colgan High School's first valedictorian. The valedictorian is a student who ranks the highest in the graduating class. This year's valedictorian finished his high school career having completed 11 AP courses with a cumulative grade point average of 4.659. May I please introduce to you this year's valedictorian, Mr. Kevin Malloy.
Good morning, friends, family, teachers, and our Colgan High School class of 2018. I want to start by thanking Dr. Healy, the counselors, the teachers, all the faculty and staff, and of course, our families, our parents, and our friends. They were given the task of starting a new high school, and they supported us and led us through all of our accomplishments and success these last 2 years. Class of 2018, today we become the first graduates of Colgan High School, and I am honored to become Colgan's very first valedictorian. 2 years ago, when we all came from our different schools to the new high school, we might not have realized the opportunity we had, not only as the first class of seniors, where we're given the chance to build something from the ground up, but we were also given the chance to try something new. For example, I decided to join the robotics team, which taught me about teamwork and trust. Learning the process of engineering a robot as a team, we saw improvements in our results with every competition, going from placing almost last at my first competition to a top 10 finish earlier this year. And just as we transferred to Colgan, graduating high school gives all of us another chance to start something new and another chance to succeed. We'll be going to college or getting jobs and leaving our friends and family. Next year, I'll be at Virginia Tech studying engineering. But with all the knowledge and understanding and everything we've gained from Colgan, we'll be ready for anything to come. And because of our education here at Colgan, I can look out into this sea of graduates, and I know that among us are future doctors, lawyers, artists, athletes, singers, actors and actresses, dancers, writers, scientists, and engineers. We are the future. So for everything Colgan High School has given me, for everything Colgan High School has given us, we now have the challenge of making Colgan High School proud. And so as we leave here today, celebrated as the first graduates of Colgan High School, class of 2018, good luck, goodbye, and congratulations.
Okay. Good morning. Please. Hello, everyone. My name is Jaden Lips. This year, I had the pleasure to serve as the president of the Student Council for the Center for the Fine and Performing Arts. Thank you. I am honored today to present to you our guest speaker. Our guest speaker was chosen by a vote from the senior class. Mr. Raymond Thomas Colgan is the fourth child of Senator Charles and Agnes Colgan's 8 children. Mr. Colgan earned a master's degree in public administration from the University of Oklahoma and is a graduate of the FBI National Academy and the Senior Management Institute for Police. Mr. Colgan was initially hired as a police dispatcher for the Prince William County Police Department at the age of 21. A few months later, he became a police officer. His career spanned all 3 divisions of the police department to include operations, administration, and criminal investigations, where he rose to the rank of assistant chief of criminal investigations. In 2010, he retired from the police department after 33 years of service. Mr. Colgan also served as an adjunct professor at the Woodbridge campus of the Northern Virginia Community College, where he taught administration of justice from 2004 to 2015. In addition, from 2010 to 2016, Mr. Colgan was the executive director of the Northern Virginia Regional Gang Task Force. Mr. Colgan has been married for 37 years to his wife, Lisa. They have 2 adult children, both graduates of Prince William County Schools, and 2 grandchildren. Currently, Mr. Colgan teaches here at Colgan, Criminal Justice 1 and 2, as a proud member of the inaugural Colgan High School faculty. Please welcome to the stage our very own Mr. Ray Colgan.
Well, thank you very much, and this is quite the honor. My dad and my nephew both have spoken at high school graduations, and I think they're both going to be jealous of me today. Before I begin my prepared remarks, I remember back my own high school graduation, and I don't remember who the speaker was, but I do remember, I hope this guy's quick, so I'm not going to let you down today. But before I begin those remarks, I do want to take a page out of the Virginia State Senate where they say on the floor of the Senate, I'd like to invoke a point of personal privilege. And you know, my dad was a proud member of the United States Army Air Corps in World War II. So much so was one of the things that he told us to put on his headstone. And he always wanted the veterans to be recognized and remembered. Now, I know there are 3 graduates bound for West Point and the Naval Academy, where other graduates have enlisted in the armed forces and are leaving soon for basic training or to an ROTC program in college. I would like for those graduates to stand and remain standing. Now I would ask that all active duty military personnel in the audience please stand. And now all those veterans who have served this great nation to please stand. In a world where we throw the word hero around all too loosely, I want each of the graduates to see what real heroes look like. And as President Roosevelt said, our veterans are the pride of our nation. So I thank you all for your service, and let's give them all another round of applause. Thank you very much. You can have a seat. Well, on behalf of the Colgan family, we want to thank the senior class for asking that a family member speak today. And I am thankful for my siblings for letting me be the one to do it. My dad was in public life for 44 years and spent his political career as a champion of public education. In all those 44 years, he had many honors bestowed upon him, but none greater than being honored with his name on this wonderful school. We were blessed that he was here for the ribbon cutting and to see this great place open. Each time he came to the school, be it to bring a family member or an old friend for a tour or to attend a sporting event, the students, administration, and staff treated him so kind and with such reverence. Each time he would leave the school, we'd get him in the car and he'd say to one of us, "Those are great kids in that school." In meeting these students, he knew that his life's work had been worth the journey. My dad had the opportunity to speak at several high school graduations over the years, and there were 2 things that he always liked to stress. First is that highly successful people take risk. You took a risk coming to this school. You left an established school, friends, sports teams, and clubs, and our family thanks you for taking that risk. You are now the cornerstone of the foundation of what will become the Colgan High School legacy and what other classes will build upon as they follow your wonderful example. The second was what his grandmother said to him when he left for basic training, and what he told each of us as we began our own life journey. And that was to live your life in such a way that if someone speaks ill of you, no one will believe them. If you do that, everything else will fall into place. And finally, after teaching here for 2 years, I can echo what my dad said. There are great kids in this school. Thank you very much, and Godspeed to each one of you.
On behalf of the senior class in Colgan High School, we want to present Mr. Colgan with a plaque that says Inaugural Commencement Speaker, June 2nd, 2018. One more round of applause for Mr. Colgan.
Dr. Healy, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Charles J. Colgan Senior High School,
we would like to present to you the 2018 candidates for graduation. Sophia Abbasi. Sydney Renee Adams. Eris Kadeen Adnan. Bilal Wasim Afifi. Kendall James Aylshire. Muhammad Ali. Jocelyn Ambriz Espino. Kyle Hensley Ames. Akwazi Apia. Jasmine Marie Arajo. Monica Janet Arajo. Jenna Joanne Ashley. Brianna Caitlin Asanero. Hilda Daniela Aviles. Hannah Rose Batterman. Corinne Babina Baden. Wahab Ali Beg. Shelby Bailey. Mildred Rose Barkalow. John Tyler Barnes. Sean Robert Barse. Deandra Edna Beatty. Alexander Christopher Beckman.
There's going to be 20.
Victoria Lynn Beach.
Aya.
Justin
Scoot down.
Trevor
Scoot down.
Bell. Sally Marie Bell. Clayton Michael Bellamy. Gregory Allen Belt. John Patrick Bender. Megan Lee Benge.
Curry Lynn Benitez. Adam David Bennett. William Cody Bennett. Antonio Berger Jr. Simone Ferguson. Dagan Kobe Buse. Riley Brannon Bayus. Cheyenne St. Louis Bicar. Tyler Michael Bills. Jaden Mayan Bishop Massey. Jordan Maxwell Blake. Colin Matthew Blankard. Morgan Elizabeth Blanks. Joseph James Bonanno. Hector Ria Bokina. Savija Marie Basie. Alexa Caitlin Brazil. Brianna Caprice Deanne Brook. Did I skip? Diana Leticia Bonilla. Clarence T. Brown III. Taina Masonet Jean Brown. Makaya Diane Buford. Rasa Juwad Bukhari. Brooke Nicole Burrows. Elias Jose Caballero. Gabrielle Giovanna Cadul. Jessica Robin Kane. Paul Charles Camacho. Cynthia Maria Campos. Michael Carlson.
Simon Abraham Carson. Caleb Carter. Samantha Arrington Carter. Hendrik Ludwig Castillo. Maria Isabel Castro Mendoza. Viveka Nicole Cathel. Hira Suhail Chaudhry. Israel Chavez Jr. Ashley Nicole Claiborne. Abigail Rose Cobb. Jacob Sumner Cody. Emily Pilar Colon. Madison Haley Cooper. Sean Paul Corley. Molly Eileen Cowden. Caitlin Elaine Cox. Aiden Kellen Michael Craddock. Christine Maria Cruz Rodriguez. Enrique Santiago Cruz. Macy Daly. Hope Marina D'Amato. Mattia Anastasia Darden. Nadiri Rafiq Anand Darlington. Jaylyn Breon Davidson. Naya Brene Arnett Davis. Samantha Jane Dawkins. Jacqueline Elizabeth Days. Ashley Raven Dang. Amy Layla Desjardins. Gabriella Michelle Diaz.
Amaya Monet Dickens. Elizabeth Faith Dojak. Michael Edward Drollinger. Sonia Duck. Shannon Margaret Dumasi. Rachel Damis. Alex Alfonso Dunkley. Aaron Lee Elbin. Matthew William Emo. Natalie Faith Erickson. Shane Nevin Eustace. Jalen Iman Evans. Alec Hart Fairfield. Deshaun Tarion Ferlick. Shane Garrett Feldman. Taylor Cherie Ferguson. Katie Elizabeth Fitzgerald. Brett Mitchell Flanders. Adam South Fleming. Gianna Crystal Flores Aguilar. Alexander Joshua Flores. Nigel Flowers. Nicholas Bernard Fontana. Michael Ignatius Ford. Caitlin Sassy Foster. Joshua Guy Foster. Paris Danielle Fauser.
Zachary Frazier. Gregory David French. Donald Coplin Frometa. Kaylee Marie Fulkerson. Giovanna Yolanda Fuller. Nia Von Treese Funderburk. Alyssa Aline Funk. Dominic Marciano Galarza. Shaylin Michael Gainey. Jason Garcia. Shelby Nicole Garlick. Hallie Claire Garrigus. Autumn Marie Gasper. Shelley Frances Geis. Caitlin Sue Gifford. Daria Gilbert. Jacqueline Giles. Joshua Prince Gilliard. Andrew David Giovanni. Aaron Gonzalez. John Arthur Gorla. Natalie Elaine Graham. Rodney Ray Graves II. John Scott Gregory Jr. Alexander Michael Williams. Juan Jose Guzman Jr. Emilia Grace Hajic. Kaylin Nicole Halliday. Ezere Joy Ham.
Elias Hamid Sada. Colleen Lorraine Henson. Maya Danae Harley. Megan Sue Harner. Madison Harris Dawson. Star Diamond Hart. Iman Hassan. Bruce Michael Hayes. Za Chen Ha. Elizabeth Ann Healy. Evan Ryan Haber. Kenya Morgan Henderson. Sean Richard Henry. Carlos Felipe Hernandez. Mason Edward Herring. Ryan Yusuf Hersey. Haley Nicole Higgins. Alexandra Estefanía Higueros Gutiérrez. Isa Yansin Hill. Marjorie Mario Hill. Brianne Megan Hinson. Alexis Jinju Hong. Allison Gail Horskamp. Ranier House. Catherine Grace Huber. Jose Luis Hughes. Cameron Lance Hunt. Alexandra Amira Hussein. Catherine Rose Huska. Jasleen Guadalupe Iniguez Avila.
Gilberto Ipina. Jawaria Ishtiak. Devin Anderson Jackson. Leah Nicole Jackson. Chance Nathaniel Johnson. Emily Catherine Johnson. Trisha Paige Johnson. Alyssa Kelly Jones. Lewis Michael Jones. Hashem Mohammed Kakar. Matthew Thomas Kane. Sean Michael Kelly. David Kevin Kennedy. Alexander Kerr. Zaira Fiza Khan. Hannah Sabine Kim. Laura Christoph. Mackenzie Joe Kuzak. Megan Nicole Lacey. Ethan Michael Laird. Cole Joseph Lambert. Jaquez Dejon Laughlin. Gabriella Lucia Lane. Daniela Rosa Lee. Karen Tatiana Leyva Hernandez. Alyssa Jade Lemons. Luke Henry Leopold. Peyton May Leopold. Bonnie Lorraine Lewis.
Jaden Anthony Lips. Olivia Grace Loper. Kayleen Emily Lopez. Wilson Fernelis Lopez Rapalo. Caleb John Lunders. Emily Sarah Liel. Joshua Dylan Madden. Madeline Sharma McGrath. Kevin Ang Malloy. Gerardo Marin. Jenny Stephanie Marquinez. Alexis Brian Marsh. Brienne. Victoria Eve Marslek. Aisha Tamil Martin. Irene Amanda Martin. Karina Martinez. Oscar Alejandro Martinez. Daria Jurivna Maslukovia. Patrick Ryan Maddox. Michael Mayo. Brittany Nicole McAllister. Cameron Nicole McClincy. Corey Danielle McCullum. Jacob Alexander McGee. Declan Joseph McQuinn. Allison Aline McWhite. Carrie Christine McWhirter. Carly Margaret Mead. Emily Caroline Medellin.
Noemi Kiana Mendoza. Cairo Mendoza Ibarra. Angela Nicole Minoyo. Nico Michelson. Carlin Sharon Middleton. Samantha Abigail Milner. Lavelle Donovan Mitchell. Isabella Robinson Monica. Coral Jane Monroe.
He's already graduated.
Alyssa Marie Morgan. Miles Leslie Morris. Kevin Michael Moynihan. Wesley Jacob Mullins. Joshua Alexander Mumphrey. Abdurrahman Ahmed Munawar. Rena Murasaki.
All the way down for now, okay?
Tracy Leanne Myers.
We're getting really close. Sure. Congratulations.
Diana Dmitrievna Myslik. Nanda Nana.
Hey, Kiki, skip back for me. Katie, skip over again.
Anthony Andy Nandavangsa. Moira Keziah Negrosa. Hunter Ray Nelson. Jaden Duran Nesbitt. Michael Anthony Nickel. Grace Ann Nicoletti. Justin Christopher Noel. McKenna Corianan No. Ashley Winona Ann Norford. Michael Paul Noel. William Isaac Oriana.
Elijah Malik Ortiz. Zachary Christopher Oswald. Francesca Everine Otmanke. Juliana Pagano. Samuel Matthew Paris. Matthew Aaron Paneski. Jerome Edwin Pollock. Devin Edward Peckhouse. Atira Marie Perry. Grant Scott Peters. Madison Eileen Petty. Sophia Christine Picon. Alexandra Varenka Pierpoint Caravaca. Tyler Marie Pearson. Lauren Kathleen Pine. Maria Rose Patella. Avery Sukiko Pittman. Thomas Philip Pisuto. Liam Schofield Porter. Maria Pretalia Reyes. Rihanna Simone Priesty. Rebecca Bailey Pollen. Stephanie Ray Quick. Isaac David Sotelo Quiñones. Felipe Carlos Quintero Jr. Joshua Franklin Ralston. Santisha Juvia Ramirez. Savannah Channel Marshallette Ramsey. Jacob Michael Reed. Justin Tyrese Reed. Ryan Jude Reckdahl.
Kylie Sierra Robinson. Taya LaShawn Robinson. Jared Marley Rockhold. Giovanni Rodriguez. Jared James Rodriguez. Joshua Abraham Rodriguez Santana. Chris Darian Romero. Allison Elizabeth Ruth. Chase Sterling Ryan. Peyton Nicole Ryan. Khadija Sanko. Amber Lee Santa Ana. Kyrie Patricia Saravia Moreira. Kevin Barrett Schaefer. Darius Jakari Scott. Daniel Talambekovich Shabakiv. Zariah Tanae Shields. Javid Isaiah Shotwell. Kelly Lynn Sikora. Joseph Warren Sylvester. Shervon Lamicki Cisco. Josiah Bain Ralph Sistoza. Thomas Joseph Skelly IV. Liam Richard Smith. Martise Javon Smith. Samantha Nicole Smith. Xavier Miguel Smith. Hannah Grace Spragg. Sierra Nicole Stanley. Airden Davin Stern.
Rachel Marie Stevenson. Lauren Ashley Stephen Hoffer. Morgan Michelle Swindoll. Senab Saeed. Joseph Brett Taliaferro. Losa Anshanesh Teodros. Tiara Valu Terry. Destiny Jeray Thomas. Jeremy Ethan Thomas. Flor de la Paz Torres Márquez. Alexis Valdez Torres. Amy Marie Travis. Riley Victoria Upchurch. Sarah Valles Alberto. Ria Pudma Vino. Clay Francis Ward. Mary Kay Weiser. Gunnar Pace Wessels. Kayla Lenise Weiss. Kylie Wickstrom. Brianna Lee Williams. Emily Adriana Willis. Saskia Isabel Willett. Mackenzie Erin Wolf. Deborah Christina Wood. Janelle Elizabeth Woods. Destiny Renee Lemani Woodson. Catherine Ann Jared. Dominic Angel Yates. Grace Afria Jaboa Cody.
Bryce Cannon Young. Derek Kyle Yunt. Noreen Zarin. Catherine Caroline Zapata. Victoria Alexandra Zavalos.
Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. Hit the wind and my sail on the sea stays behind me. One day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go.
I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine.
I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along, but a voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me?
See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line?
The line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, but no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail and the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go.
Good morning. I'm Ben Bernstein. I'm the director of orchestras here at Colgan High School. And I have the privilege and honor of introducing the alma mater, Colgan's alma mater, which I composed recently and I dedicate to the senior class. One more thing. We're going to play it twice. In the back of your program, the words. So we're going to ask that we play it, and don't worry, it's under a minute. We're going to ask you to play it, sing with us, or try your best the second time we play. So we'll play it twice.
So as our orchestra and choir students settle back into their chairs, before I do my final remarks, I want to take a minute to say some thank yous. Running a ceremony at your school is really hard. And we ran 2 ceremonies because the whole gym is beautifully set up for the ceremony as well, because we just didn't know what was happening with the weather. So I want to thank my entire administrative team. I told them at the beginning of the week to have thick skin and that I really cared about each and every one of them, no matter what I said this week to them. I want to thank my custodial staff. The custodians work extra super hard for this. I want to thank our Director of School Counseling, Mrs. Weekland, and the counseling department. The students received their actual diplomas. Many schools give pieces of paper and you get your diplomas later and whatever. They got their real diploma right up here. That's because the counseling department. Senior class sponsors, Miss Ivory and Miss McGrath, have done an amazing job. Round of applause for them. The next three people I'm going to group together, but I'm going to just tell you quite frankly, there's a joke amongst Prince William County employees in your contract. The last line says other duties as assigned. And these three live to that to the T this week, because without these three, the ceremony just wouldn't have happened. They worked incredibly long hours, and I'm going to read all three names, so hold your applause to all three, because they all three are just amazing. Our custodial manager, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Ordway, and Mr. Watts. Go back then. I owe them big. And then finally, our graduation coordinator, assistant principal extraordinaire. But before I call her name, I want you to tell you a quick story. And I'm not, I'm going to support one of the local news channels over the other, but you'll understand why. So yesterday, Miss Wessel, we were all so panicked about the weather, and we just didn't know what was happening. So Miss Wesselhoff said, I'm calling Channel 4. I'm just going to call Channel 4. And so she called Channel 4 and asked for the weather desk, and the person didn't identify herself, but it was a female, and the person said, just go inside. There's going to be lightning. It's dangerous. Just go inside. And I said, that's not a good answer. Let's call Channel 9. Let's try Top or Shut. Call Top or Shut. So she called Channel 9, Miss Wesselhoff called Channel 9 and asked for the weather desk. They transferred her to the weather desk, and Top or Shut picked up the phone. I kid you not. And Top or Shut said, you're gonna be fine. Go outside. It's not gonna rain till after 1 o'clock. I said, I don't care what happens after 1 o'clock. So I am watching Top or Shut for the rest of my life. But a round of applause. Miss Wesselhoff did all the work right there. Thank you, Miss Wesselhoff. All right, class of 2018. A little over 2 years ago, we disrupted your lives by opening Colgan High School. I'm already crying. This stinks. I'm already crying. Don't say that. Some of you wanted to come. Some of you came because of the Center for Fine and Performing Arts, and some of you came because your parents made you. Your class blended 5 different high schools. Some of you were reunited with middle school friends, and some of you are now on the same athletic team that you were competing against the same students just the year before. And at times it was difficult and challenging. But in the end, as Declan said today in his speech, you came together and you became Colgan Sharks. Class of 2018, please accept my thanks for everything you've done for our school. You have put us on the map with your accomplishments and accolades. You have earned over $8 million in scholarship monies. You have set a standard for future Colgan students with academic excellence with your acceptances to many incredible universities, including Harvard, appointments to West Point, and 2 appointments to the Naval Academy. In our second year, and with a smaller senior class, by Prince William standards, a smaller senior class, you helped us earn 5 district championships in sports. The musicians in our orchestras were the most awarded of any school in the region and were led by our seniors, with each one making all-county and regionals. In only our second year, our band was named a Virginia Honor Band. Our senior drama students had 6 sold-out evenings of one-act plays, all created, directed, and acted entirely by our students. You created a tradition of an open mic night, otherwise known as Sirens Cove, that allows all Colgan's talented students to perform. One student, Grace Yaboa Cody, won a state championship, our school's first female state champion, and named a National Merit Scholar, the only one in all of Prince William County. And just and just yesterday won her second individual state championship. And I should mention, seniors, that you are responsible for three other individual state championships, with Josh Gilliard winning his third state championship yesterday. Our senior music students in band, orchestra, and choir led us to be named a Blue Ribbon School for both years with their superior performance ratings. You have created a culture of inclusion, one where every student feels welcome and a part of the school, with clubs like Fin Friends, which have become part of the way we do things and how we treat people at Colgan. You have set a high bar for school spirit with your energy, passion, and fun at home football games, pep rallies, and an expectation of excellence for future senior classes with your heart-wrenching victory in the last 7 seconds of the Powder Puff football game. There are a few really specific memories I will always remember. For example, I will always remember your impressive commitment to all of the immunities in the Shark Attack game, a game that I personally thought would never end. I will always remember Josh Mumphrey running over that poor defensive back from Osborne Park right in this corner during our very first varsity football win in school history. I will always remember your participation in Spirit Weeks. I've never seen anything like it at any other school. You have set the standard for Spirit Weeks that will go on forever at Colgan High School. I will always remember the amazing voice of Tyra Robinson. I will always remember McKenna No trying to wear her Yankees hat every single day. But more importantly, what a genuinely nice person she is. I will always remember the high-flying dunks of Caleb Carter. I will always remember the history-making district-winning teams of golf, volleyball, girls swimming, girls lacrosse, and boys lacrosse. I will always remember the sense of humor of Caitlin Foster. I will always remember the multi-talented, quiet confidence of Clarence T. Brown III. I will always remember Emily Johnson and Xavier Smith as our first marching band drum majors. I will always remember Clayton Bellamy for just being Clayton. I will always remember the positive leadership of SCA President Sally Bell. I will always remember Vicki Beach and her cheerful good morning every day as she entered school. I will always remember the perseverance of Olivia Loper and the accomplishments of Danny Stern. And even though I would like to forget it, I will always remember the longest senior prank week in the history of senior pranks, which includes waiting with all of you for Ryan Hersey to sled down those front steps until Mr. Parrish ruined everyone's fun by taking Ryan's sled. These are just a few examples of the amazing memories I have of you individually and as a class. Obviously, in a graduating class of over 350 students, I can't recognize each and every one of you at this ceremony, but every single one of you is special to me, and each of you have contributed to the setting the path of Colgan High School. I'm almost done. I will always remember the unique personalities in your class, and even though your individuality was so important to each and every one of you, how you came together as a class was so important. I always remember the risk you took in changing schools and becoming the first in everything you did at Colgan. You have set the bar. You have established traditions. You have developed the Colgan culture. You have made Colgan High School the envy of everybody else. First, they were envious of our building and our facility. Then they became envious of you, the class of 2018. You brought the school alive with your talent, your creativity, and your spirit. You have made this school the place everyone wants to be. Thank you. This morning, you have accomplished another Colgan first. You are the first graduates ever from this school, and in a few short moments, you will become the first alumni of Colgan High School. Thank you for all you have done for our school. I just have one more paragraph. Thank you for the difference you have made in my life. I will miss you. I will always remember you. Let me start this again. This is good. I'm not going to cry on this part. I will always remember you as the history-making, fine and performing arts inspiring, strong conviction believing, spirit weak shaking, inclusion of all people living, athletic dominating, originally unique breathing, getting ready to change the world shaping, first graduating class of Colgan High School. Faculty. So, as we get ready to conclude and officially declare you graduates, I'm going to ask the faculty to move into position. Parents, and as we get set up here, parents and loved ones and family members, after the students throw their caps and we end the ceremony, we invite you down to the field, and we're going to leave the stage set up. You can take pictures, take as much time as you want. If it doesn't rain, you can stay in the rain if you want to. And take pictures with family, friends, again, using the stage with no rush to go anywhere you need to go. So without further ado, seniors, I'd like you to stand and move into position. Melissa, you have them. Walk with a purpose. Keep moving briskly, please, graduates. Okay, class of 2018, by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Prince William County School Board, as principal of Colgan High School, I hereby officially declare you, the class of 2018, as the first graduates of Charles J. Colgan Senior High School. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. Come down to the field and join your graduates.
Over here.